am on page 417 in your Go Math workbook, and I'm just doing the practice page to show you guys some things. So it says Cassidy has the number cards shown below, down here, these green cards. She gives away the cards with numbers less than 49 or greater than 53. Which number cards does Cassidy have now? Okay, so what you're going to do with all of these problems is find the really important information. So first off, I see it says she gives away some cards, okay? When she's going to give away some cards, I'm going to cross them off so I know that we're taking them out, okay? I also see it says less than 49. That's an important part. And then also greater than 53. Now they kind of broke this down for you down here. It says, what do I need to find? I need to find the number cards that Cassidy has now, because some of them she gave away, but the question is, which number cards does Cassidy have now? What information do I need to use? I know that the number cards she has, they're less than, okay. So we're going to do the numbers. She gave away the numbers that were less than 49, right? She gave away the numbers that were less than 49, okay? And she also gave away the numbers that were greater than 53, okay? So I'm finding the numbers that are less than 49 and greater than 53 so that I can cross them off, all right? So if we look down here, I see a bunch of numbers, and I know they already kind of crossed them out for us to help us out. But one thing I like about all these questions is they always put the number cards in sequential order by value. So like 47, 48, you know, a few more than that is 51, one more than that is 53, one more than that is 54. So they do kind of go in order, even though they kind of skip some numbers in there. So when I'm looking at this first number, I think to myself, is 47 less than 49? So 49, let me just write this here, 49 has 4 tens, 47 has 4 tens, 49 has 9 ones, 47 has 7 ones. So 47, I know that 7 ones is less than 9 ones. So 47 must be less than 49. I know she gave away the numbers that were less than 49. So I can cross off 47 because it's less than 49. Okay? Now we can also start to compare the other numbers. So we have 48. Okay, think to yourself. Well, they already crossed it out for us. Do you know why 48 is less than 49? Good, okay. Hopefully you were thinking something about how the ones place, 8 ones is less than 9 ones. So we'll cross off this, okay? When we get to the next number, 51, 51, we have 5 tens compared with 4 tens. So I know that 51 is more. So if 51 is more, guess what? These ones are all going to be more too. Because remember I said they kind of go in order. So let's go ahead and look at our next piece of information, which is we need to find the cards she gave away that are greater than 53. Okay, so we're going to look at our numbers. 51 compared to 53. They both have 5 tens, right? And this one has 3 ones. This one has 5 ones. So is it greater than 53? No. So she probably kept that one, right? Then what about 52? Is 52 greater than 53? No, I think 52 is less than 53. because 2 ones would be less than the 3 ones. Now let's look at the 54. Is 54 less than 53? I think 54 is more than 53, right? Because when I add 1 more to 53, I get 54. So 54 must be more, right? There's 4 ones instead of 3 ones. So if she gave away cards that were greater than 53, then I'm going to go ahead and cross off 54. Okay? And since the question asked what number cards she has, Cassidy has number cards. When you write the answer, you're going to write the numbers and then a little comma between each number. You're kind of making a list. So 51, 51, comma, and then also the number 52. Okay? So she gave away some number cards to her friends, but she wanted to keep the numbers 51 and 52. So now I'm on page 418 in the math workbook. So the directions up here at the top say make a model to solve. So this is actually our model that we're using to help us solve. So these are important things, right? These are important questions to ask us while we're reading. It says, what do I need to find? I'll kind of help underline the important information for you. What information do I need to use? Okay, so number 1 says, Tony has these number cards. He gives away the cards with numbers less than 16 or greater than 19. Cross those out. Which number cards does Tony have now? This is very similar to the example I just showed you on the previous page. So, some of the important information that we see, we know that he gives away cards. Okay, we know that we need to find and cross out the numbers less than 16 and also the numbers that are greater than 19. Okay, the numbers that are left after we've crossed them out, those are the numbers that we're going to write down here. Okay, so after you do that one, you can listen to me explain number 2. So go ahead and do number 1 right now. You might need to pause the video. All right, then number 2 says Carol has these number cards. She keeps the cards with numbers greater than 98 or less than 95. Circle the number cards Carol keeps. Okay, so this one is a little bit different because instead of giving away cards, now we have cards that she's going to keep. So keeps the cards is an important part. Also, she keeps the cards that are greater than 98 or less than 95. Now remember, they remind you to circle the numbers that she's keeping, right? Otherwise, crossing out gets it too confusing. So you're going to circle the numbers that are greater than 98 and circle the numbers that are less than 95. And then those are going to be the cards that Carol keeps. Go ahead and do that one now. Now I'm on page 419 in your math workbook. So, number 3 says Felipe has these number cards. He gives away cards with numbers less than 60 or greater than 65. Which number cards does Felipe have now? So we see that he gives away cards, right? And we need to cross them out. Cross out numbers that are less than 60 or greater than 65. Okay? And then that will be our answer right here. Felipe has what number cards left? Okay? So go ahead and do number 3. Then number 4 says Molly underlines the number cards greater than 76 and circles the number cards less than 84. which number cards are both greater than 76 and less than 84? Interesting. Okay, so we know that some of the cards she's going to underline, right? She underlines the cards that are greater than 76. Now some of the cards she's going to circle, okay? She's going to circle the number cards that are less than 84. So some of these numbers down here are going to have circles. Some of these numbers are going to be underlined. Some of them are going to be both circled and underlined. When you find the numbers that are both circled and underlined, those are going to be the number cards that are both greater than 76 and less than 84. And those are the ones that you will get to write on this line. Good luck. Now I'm on page 420. So if we look at number 5, it says some cows were in the field. 6 more cows walked there. Then there were 13 cows. How many cows were in the field before? Okay. You could either do a model or a number sentence for this. I kind of think about using a model, something like, there were some cows in the field, right? And we don't know how many. And then we had a bunch more cows come. We had 6 more cows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? But once it was all said and done, there were 13 cows. So whatever is over here plus whatever is over here needs to equal 13 cows. So that can help me figure out how many cows were in the field before if now there are 13 cows. Okay? And if we look at number 6 says Ed has 6 marbles. How many marbles can he put in a red cup? And how many can he put in a blue cup? Now this has a math on the spot video to go with it. So if you have a device that can read a QR code, you could scan that and watch the little math video that might help you out. There are a lot of options for this problem because you can put different numbers into a red cup or a blue cup. So there are lots of options. They just want to know one of those options for what plus what would equal 6 marbles. Okay? Then we have number 7. It says Lonnie has these number cards. Write each number in the box to show less than 24 or greater than 24. Okay? So we're kind of doing a little bit of sorting, right? 22, would it go in the box less than 24 or would you write it in the box greater than 24? Then look at the next number, 27. Would it go in the box less than 24 or are you going to write it in the box greater than 24? Okay? And then just keep going with 23, 21, and 25.